Hello, everyone. This is High Priestess Kathy. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. Take a look in my description box. Make sure you check out my store, spiritual supplies and candles.com. Today, we're going to get into the aftermath. We are going to do a celebrity spirit reading on Chris Rock. Now, everyone knows by now, if you've been watching my channel, especially what's happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock. And also, I did hear that Will Smith lost his Oscar, and we basically did a spirit celebrity reading on Will Smith last time. So, right now, we're going to focus more in on Chris Rock. And what Spirit was showing me about Chris Rock is that this has actually been a traumatic ordeal for him. And it's going to continue to be a traumatic ordeal because of the jokes and the memes and people just bombarding him with wanting to do interviews, asking him questions. Spirit is showing me that after all this dies down a little bit, Chris Rock is also going to take a little time off from the spotlight, and he is also going to be focusing in on himself. Now, Spirit is also showing me that Chris Rock feels guilty. Okay, now he didn't deserve to get assaulted, right? And we all know that what he said was just a joke, right? Well, he is taking this personal, and not just because it was a slap from Will Smith, it was a slap from another black man. Okay? So he is feeling the pressure from the people that are telling him to sue Will Smith, speak out against Will Smith, all of these things. And this is the last thing that Chris Rock wants to do. Chris Rock really wants to make this all go away. But of course, it's not going to go away. This is something that's going to follow his and Will Smith's careers around forever, and also Jada Pinkett Smith. All right. So, Spirit was showing me that Chris Rock actually feels guilty for what happened, even though he's the victim. All right. Even though he was the one who got assaulted, he feels very, very bad about it because he knows what a division this has caused, not only around the world, but especially in the African American black community in America. Everyone is pretty much split on what should have happened to Will, what should have not happened to Will, whether it was Chris's fault or not. But it is going to make him look at his comedy a little different. He's not going to be as raw as he was before with this comedy. And actually, Spirit is showing me that the assault took the light out of him. The assault took the thrill to do comedy out of Chris Rock. Spirit is showing me like this is he's trying not to get into a depressed state. He's trying to stay positive, but when the doors are closed and he's all by himself, all he can do is think about, this man assaulted me in front of all of the whole wide world. Do you know how much pressure that must be on Chris Rock? And to feel guilty like he was the reason why it happened. Maybe if he had just not said anything. Maybe if I would have done this. And this happens to a lot of people who are victims, who go through abuse. They feel like they're the reason why they got hit. They feel like they're the reason why the person went to jail, or he feels he's the reason why Will Smith, lost his Oscar. All right. So he feels responsible, and he feels that if it was anything that he would have done differently, he would have. So he's kind of stuck in a place of limbo where he wishes he can go back and change the past, but he doesn't. And even though everyone is saying, "Oh my gosh, Chris Rock, you need to, sue Will Smith and all of this stuff," Chris Rock really doesn't want to do it. He really just wants his peace, and he really wants to be able to move on from this. And Spirit is showing me it's like he's really afraid of going out and doing comedy and going to different places because he actually feels like he's going to be attacked again, or maybe someone's going to kill him out of retaliation for what happened to the Oscars. Because we all know that Will Smith is a lot of people's greatest actor of all time, their favorite, and no one could have ever thought that it would be Will Smith to do something like that. Now, you would think maybe a rapper would do something like that. Yeah, we would all expect something like that, but we would never think that Will Smith would do that, all right? So that is what Chris Rock is dealing with. He is living in a state of fear. He is living in a state of fear for his family. And I'm also hearing and seeing death threats and things like that, and people threatening him to beat him up. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's actually going on, but this is what Spirit is showing me. Like, there's some people out there that really want to hurt him because of what happened at the Oscars. There's a lot of people out there that's not wrapped so tight, and they take Hollywood, they take movies as something personal, something very, very personal to them. So with that, I just want to say, you guys, keep Chris Rock in your prayers. A lot of people deal through that. If you feel like you've been a victim of abuse or something like that, and you actually just want someone to talk to, I do readings, I give consultations, and I also do spiritual work. So if that's something that would interest you, make sure you do check my description box below. And I'm not a certified doctor. I'm an ordained high priestess. So I am not trying to take the place of a doctor, okay? But I am just telling you guys what Spirit is showing me about Chris Rock. And no one should live their life in fear like that, especially being in, of age, getting up there. He should be living his best life right now, not living in fear. So thank you guys for watching. Take care and peace. Bye-bye.